Picture this. It's the middle of the night, the world is quiet, but your mind is anything but. Thoughts are swirling, worries are piling up, and no matter how hard you try, sleep just won't come. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The midnight worry cycle is a common struggle for many, but the good news is that there are ways to break free. In this video, we're going to dive into the connection between anxiety and sleep, and I'll share some powerful strategies to help you reclaim your nights. 1. Understanding the midnight worry cycle. Let's start by understanding what's really happening during those sleepless nights. Anxiety doesn't just vanish when the lights go out. In fact, it often feels stronger. Why? Because nighttime is when everything else goes quiet. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. Your brain, which has been holding on to worries all day, finally has the space to let them loose. This can create a vicious cycle. The more you worry, the harder it is to sleep, and the less you sleep, the more anxious you become. The reason behind this is partly due to the body's natural stress response. When you're anxious, your body produces cortisol, a hormone that keeps you alert and awake. This was helpful when our ancestors needed to stay vigilant against predators, but not so much when you're trying to get a good night's rest in a safe, cozy bed. The result? Sleepless nights that leave you feeling drained and more anxious the next day. 2. The impact of poor sleep on anxiety. It's no secret that poor sleep can make anxiety worse. When you don't get enough rest, your brain doesn't have the chance to recover and process the events of the day. This can lead to a buildup of stress and anxiety, which in turn makes it even harder to sleep the next night. It's a cycle that feeds on itself, creating a downward spiral that can feel impossible to break. Sleep deprivation also affects the parts of your brain responsible for emotional regulation. When you're tired, you're more likely to experience mood swings, irritability, and heightened anxiety. It becomes harder to cope with everyday stressors, and things that wouldn't normally bother you can start to feel overwhelming. Essentially, the less you sleep, the more vulnerable you become to anxiety, creating a loop that's tough to escape. 3. Breaking the cycle. Practical strategies for better sleep. So, how do you break this cycle? The key is to tackle both the anxiety and the sleep issues simultaneously. Here are some practical strategies that can help. 1. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Your body needs signals that it's time to wind down. Establish a consistent bedtime routine that includes activities like reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing gentle yoga. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. 2. Practice mindful breathing. When your mind starts to race, bring your focus back to your breath. Try deep, slow breathing exercises to calm your nervous system. A simple technique is the 4-7-8 method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, and exhale for 8 seconds. This can help lower your heart rate and signal to your body that it's time to sleep. 3. Limit stimulants and late-night eating. Caffeine, nicotine, and heavy meals can all interfere with your ability to fall asleep. Try to avoid these stimulants in the hours leading up to bedtime. Instead, opt for a light snack if you're hungry, something that won't disrupt your sleep, like a small serving of yogurt or a handful of nuts. 4. Create a sleep-inducing environment. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary for sleep. Keep it cool, dark, and quiet. Consider using blackout curtains, earplugs, or a white noise machine if you're sensitive to light or noise. The more comfortable and relaxing your sleep environment, the easier it will be to drift off. 5. Set a worry time. It might sound counterintuitive, but scheduling time during the day to focus on your worries can actually help keep them out of your bedroom. Set aside 15 to 30 minutes earlier in the day to write down your concerns and think about solutions. When nighttime comes, remind yourself that you've already dealt with these thoughts, and it's time to let them go. 4. Cognitive behavioral techniques for sleep. Another effective way to break the midnight worry cycle is by using cognitive behavioral techniques. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, is a well-established method for treating sleep disorders and anxiety. Here's how you can apply some of these techniques at home. 1. Challenge negative thoughts. When anxiety keeps you up, it's often fueled by irrational thoughts. Challenge these thoughts by asking yourself questions like, is this worry realistic? Or, what's the worst that could happen? By analyzing your fears, you can often see that they're not as threatening as they seem. 2. Use a sleep diary. Track your sleep patterns, noting what time you go to bed, how long it takes to fall asleep, and how often you wake up during the night. This can help you identify patterns or triggers that might be affecting your sleep. Over time, you can use this information to make adjustments to your routine. 3. Visualize a peaceful scene. Visualization can be a powerful tool to distract your mind from anxiety. Imagine yourself in a calm, peaceful place like a beach or a forest. Focus on the details. What do you see, hear, and feel? This can help take your mind off your worries and create a sense of calm that leads to sleep. 4. Gradual muscle relaxation. This technique involves tensing and then slowly releasing different muscle groups in your body, starting with your toes and working your way up to your head. This process can help release physical tension caused by anxiety and prepare your body for sleep. 5. Lifestyle changes to support better sleep. Breaking the midnight worry cycle isn't just about what you do right before bed. It's also about making changes during the day that support better sleep. Here are a few lifestyle adjustments that can make a big difference. 1. Exercise regularly. Physical activity is a great way to reduce anxiety and improve sleep quality. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate exercise most days of the week. Just be sure to finish your workout a few hours before bedtime to avoid being too energized to sleep. 2. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Over time, this consistency will make it easier for you to fall asleep and wake up naturally. 3. Stay hydrated, but not too late. Dehydration can interfere with sleep, but drinking too much water right before bed can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom. Aim to drink plenty of water throughout the day and taper off in the evening. 4. Practice gratitude. Before bed, take a few minutes to reflect on the positive aspects of your day. This can help shift your focus from what's worrying you to what you're grateful for, creating a more positive mindset as you drift off to sleep. 6. When to seek professional help. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, anxiety and sleep issues can persist. If you've tried these strategies and still find yourself struggling, it may be time to seek professional help. A therapist who specializes in anxiety or sleep disorders can work with you to develop a more personalized approach. There are also sleep clinics that can evaluate your sleep patterns and offer treatments for disorders like insomnia or sleep apnea. Remember, seeking help isn't a sign of weakness. It's a step toward taking control of your health and well-being. 7. Final thoughts. Embrace restful nights ahead. Breaking the midnight worry cycle takes time and practice, but it's possible. By understanding the relationship between anxiety and sleep, and by implementing these strategies, you can create a new, healthier nighttime routine. Imagine waking up refreshed, with a clear mind, ready to take on the day. That's what awaits you when you start to take control of your anxiety and your sleep. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Many people struggle with anxiety and sleep, but with the right tools and mindset, you can overcome these challenges. Your bed should be a place of rest, not stress. Let's make that a reality. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from these tips. Don't forget to subscribe for more content on managing anxiety and improving your overall well-being. Thanks for watching, and here's to better sleep and less worry.